Is this a pennant chase now, or when will it be? Tigers 5.5 out. The Twins continue to lose. I'm not ready to go there yet, but I'm not that far off. I think Rico and I are kind of lockstep on this. A 5-1 homestand, and we all are back from Labor Day as this team's on the West Coast. You know, you're 4 games over 500, 5 games over 500, and you'd start doing the math on it. I mean, right now, 21-8 probably gets you in. So if you're able to go 4-1 over your next 5, well, now all of a sudden, 17-7 gets me in. I whittle it down. You start baking in, hey, I got 3 against the Rocks. I got 3 against the A's. I got 3 against the Sox. Well, all of a sudden, if I can go 500 in those other games against Baltimore and Kansas City, I'm not saying that's going to be easy, but I think I need to see a little bit more, because the one problem in this is what they're doing pitching-wise, not hitting. The pitching it's voodoo. Guys who have no pedigree and no real future in baseball generally don't keep this up. Video gets out, the scouting report gets out, and that 3rd time through, 4th time through, you get knocked around the yard. But I'm willing to give Love a chance, but they got to do a little more. David, what do the texters have to say?
Dennis in AP says, get within 3 games of the playoffs and only chasing 2 or less teams by September 6th, and then I will be all in on a playoff chase. The team is too young with no playoff experience. It's been fun, but I don't see a pennant chase happening. That is Hunter from Tecumseh. Mike, they need to go 6-2 over the next 8 games for me to seriously buy in. But watching this team now with the young guys and whatever voodoo the pitching staff is doing has been a breath of fresh air.
Indeed. They haven't been above 500 this late in the season since 2016.
Don't think about catching the wild card spot. Catch the team right in front of you, one at a time. And above all, just keep winning. If you ain't winning, it ain't happening.
Okay, thank you for that pro tip. We have an audience, some of which believes chocolate milk comes from brown cows. I have to simplify things, guys.
But I think David did say about you beat Boston, and now you can leapfrog them. You're that first team out.
Rockies, Athletics, and White Sox to come for the Tigers after a bad Angels team is not unreasonable to win 75% of those.
Yeah, of those games. What do you have to say about Baltimore and Kansas City and San Diego?
We still have 3 games against San Diego, 6 against Baltimore, 3 against KC, not to mention Boston this weekend. We win all those series, and we just might be there.
Well, that's different.
Good luck.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's a different thing. Look, to get to this point where you have a 3.7% chance of making it, you've had to go, what is it now, 12-3 your last 15?
Correct, something like that, yep.
Is Kenny yelling at someone? This is great.
Yeah, I think he's yelling at someone.
Can we go live to that? I'd rather hear Kenny.
Yeah.
This is tremendous. I'm kidding. David, I'm kidding. He might curse.
I thought he was about to yell again. That's why I did it.
Don't do that.
If they are 3.5 back next week, is there any chance they call up Job?
That's not happening.
No.
I mean, I wish it would, but I don't think that's happening.
No, I think if they're 3.5, they're going to roll with the guys that they have on there, because Job meant your season was over. You can experiment. You can kind of see what you have. It's the same reason why they decided they were going to not shut Skubal down, but less starts.
If we played the White Sox 29 more times, I'd be all in, but that ain't happening. That is from Toro.
Okay. Hey, listen, I don't think there's a wrong answer. Not mad at anybody's answer. I'm just not ready yet. Just, you got it. If they could find a way to win the next 2 against the Angels, set up a series against Boston. And I know most people won't be paying attention because it's football. But
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're going to lose. 3.5 is the key, because now that means you're watching every time that the Twins play. Okay, did they lose? Did we win? Are we one step closer? Did we gain a game? Did we gain a half game? So, yeah, because if the Lions come out and do what they're supposed to do, you're all in there.
Yeah, someone texted in, October in the D. Can't wait for it.
That didn't answer my question.
No, he's basically saying that, yeah, they're in a race, and it's going to be them, the Lions, and everybody else.
Do me a favor. Just log out of Ticket Text. Let's go to Andrew, 97.1. Andrew, how you doing?
Good afternoon, fellas.
Afternoon, Andrew. What's up?
I'm in agreement. I think they're in a pennant chase. These kids have really played a different brand of baseball over the last month that they weren't playing all season, and they got life with Kerry Carpenter and Jace Jung, and I think that they should treat this Boston series like a playoff series this weekend and call up Jackson Jobe. It's September 1st. The rosters expand. I think it's a great time to do it. And it'll really prove to the fans that they're going to try next year as well.
Well, I think part of the problem is nothing they've done has said that they're trying. And it's almost like the young players have come up, and it's been this happy accident where, wait, we were waving the white flag, but you guys don't know any better. But I don't think they're going to do it. I'm with you, though, Andrew. Think about the electricity if Jobe was called up. It won't happen. They've said now for months he's going to pitch in AAA before he comes here. Which I'm with you, Andrew. If you were actually going to try to make the playoffs, it would be all hands on deck. And even if Jobe gave you 3 innings every 5 days, like, it's all hands on deck. Mm-hmm. But until they show that, that's also, I admit it, Andrew, that's another reason I have a hard time buying in. What?
No. It might. What you're saying makes sense. It's just, man,
what?
I'm just angry because you think of all the games they just gave away.
Okay. See now.
No. I didn't want to say this, but you kept saying what? Sound like a broken owl. No, that's not allowed, David, because I didn't want to say it. But Mike kept saying,
what? It's allowed.
What?
You said it.
No,
it's
say
allowed.
it. What? Say it. What?
It's allowed.
Can I get that in the sandbox, please?
Sure.
I need that. That's tremendous. 248-539-9797.
So yeah, next time, just let me have my thoughts.
That's fair. Let's go to Dave, 97.1. Dave, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, Dave. What's up?
Hey, I think if the Tigers and AJ himself would be more interested in chasing the pennant if they had moved Skubal to like once a week status pitching. I mean, theoretically speaking, Montero should pitch today and Skubal should pitch tomorrow, but they're doing that. We're going to keep his arm rested for 1 week at a time. I mean, one pitching turn at a time. I think that when they tell me that, yeah, I'm trying to get my best pitcher to pitch more than once a week, then we'll be more interested.
Yeah, look, again, I mean, I don't want to be repetitive. I agree with you. It's everything they're doing says we're not trying to make the playoffs. And look, the Skubal thing is one of those decisions. I mean, AJ said it, we're mindful. We're going to give him more rest between starts. It's going to cost you a couple starts by the end of the year. Yeah. Those are a couple of games, meaning if you finish 2.5 games out of the wild card and you begin spacing Skubal starts out and he misses multiple turns in the rotation, that in essence is the difference between making it and not.
Man, wouldn't it be nice if the Tigers and the fan base could all be on the same page and we just all thought the same? And just think how nice the season would be.
I mean, it'd be fun, that's for sure.
But you're right. Do they believe they're in a playoff chase?
I mean, the young players don't know any better.
Right. So
why not? These young pitchers, a lot of these guys are fighting for their professional career. These guys are nobodies. I don't say that disrespectfully. Right. It's not like you're bringing up guys with pedigree who are going to be here when the team's ready to win. These guys are farmhands, pitching-wise.
Right.
They don't know any better. Who's going to tell them? So if they believe, that's all that matters. But yeah, of course I'm bitter towards the organization because if you're going to get,
what I mean, not the players, but the organization, just like, guys, you're actually winning, okay? I know you want to sit here and act like we're still years away. You're not.
I find it very hard to believe they will continue to not skip Skubal, but delay Skubal. If we're sitting here on Tuesday after Labor Day and they're 3 games out of a wild card, you mean to tell me Tarek Skubal doesn't want that ball every 5th day? Of course he does. Mm-hmm. That's where I'll find it hard to believe when we're sitting here, if we get to a point that they're in a series with a shot to claim a spot, that you're not going to pitch him on normal rest? That's very, I would be astonished at that decision.
That sounded better live.
I really like that. That's tremendous. I'm going to need that on the board. I'm going to need that. 248-539-9797. We'll get more of your calls coming up next. 97.1.